Hello and welcome to The Angry Sniper, episode number 101. Yay! Now, this is going to be a bit strange. Please, whatever you do, do not let the mid-B, low-B tune put you off. And do not let the fact that this is a gunslinger, not a sniper, put you off. Because, well, I'm not going to give a time frame, but this video is going to get odd. Not in the sense of the Warzone, this is. I've never done a video quite like this before. So, keep watching for a few more minutes and then decide whether you want to close it down or go and watch something much more interesting. So, I know when it comes to YouTube, not everybody tends to look at the comments. Some do, some don't, and that's perfectly fine, you know. I've got no quarrels with anything that anybody has said. I'll just... For those that didn't see the comments in my previous video, episode number 100, some of this is going to sound a bit odd, but I just want to elaborate a bit. In the comments, on one of the comments I did say that episode number 100 might actually be the last video I did. Now, obviously that's not correct because I'm doing this one, but don't let this video fool you. I'm still really not happy with BioWare at the moment. They are seriously making me think I've had enough when 5.0 hits. I thought I want to help to explain people why, at least some of my point of view, because this is not a video of just one tune. We've got 4 different tunes. In the top right hand corner, you have got, as you've been watching, of course, my Escali, who was my second gunslinger. The bottom right hand corner, in a hypergate, you have got Nexial, my first gunslinger. He used to be in Lord of the Drinks, but he's not anymore, purely because, well, trying to find people on in that guild these days is incredibly hard. In the bottom left hand corner, in the Void Star, you have got the one, the only, my Escali tune, my favourite tune. In the top left hand corner, in the Civil War, you have got Inception, who is my first ever character in the game, but he has had a name change, and I've changed the look of his gear and so forth, to give him a bit of a revamp, you know, which I explained this time last year. So why am I doing this crazy thing in showing you 4 different war zones, 4 different tunes, on precisely the same chapter? Well now, that's actually part of the reason. I like, just in case, if you have ever watched one of my videos before, hopefully it will not come to you as a surprise, but I like snipers and gunslingers. Well, I prefer snipers. I like snipers. I like engineering, or Saboteur for our Republic friends. I like playing more than one. Now, yes, granted, both gunslingers on the right hand side are not 65. They do not have PvP gear. But before this crap, BioWare turned around and said about all these gearing changes, I did have an idea. I wanted to get back to using some of my gunslingers, you know, some of my gunslingers, these 2 gunslingers you see, I was going to alternate. 1 week I was going to do a hyper vid, the other week, or the other, you know, the next vid was going to be a gunslinger, and so forth and so forth. So those people who play gunslinger can see, you know, snipers get sniper vids, slingers get slingers. That was my idea. I quite liked that idea. But when 5.0 hits, and this new gearing hits, there is no way on this planet I am ever going to... I'm just not doing it. I like playing different tunes. Yes, they happen to be all snipers, but hey, I'm just crazy enough to want to do that. I am not going to go through the random generating crap which they are wanting to bring in on every single goddamn tune that I want to play. I don't particularly care how good or bad it is compared to the Battlemaster bags which we used to get right at the start of the game. I'm just not doing it. If any random generating gear comes in, no, they can make the best changes to the sniper, to my beloved engineering spec that you could ever dream of. I am not doing it. Well, that's actually a bit of a... I could probably see myself getting a bit of motivation. But it is the final straw. 2.10 for engineering was the best time. Engineering was at its peak. Yes, it was not perfect, it needed a few changes, but that is, when 3.0 hit, we didn't actually get one new thing. We had stuff taken away. When 4.0 hit, we still did not get one new thing. All we got was a goddamn 3-minute reset, which just happened to look like the MP discharge we lost in the 2.0 era. Yes, it resets more than one, you know, a lot more than what our EMP discharge used to do. But it's 3 minutes, it's kind of... all they've done is to take an engineering skill and giving it to the other two specs. You know, the way that they've turned EMP discharge into a goddamn skill you need to use interrogation probe before you can actually set that off. I cannot stand that. And then there's what they did to plasma probe. It used to be 18 seconds, it used to be static. I understand fully how that was not the best for PvE, and I can live with it. But it's another notch, it's another nail in the coffin for me, in a big coffin, that I just do not like. I can live with it, that by itself, no problem. I've learned to play the class, know the spec, to a point which I like, I'm happy with. But all of this combined, and a lot of stuff which I haven't mentioned either, is even with all the changes, which I cannot stand the way they are getting rid of Shiv. Yes, Winchester, if you are still listening. Hello, by the way, hope you're doing good. And the others, of course. I understand your point of view in terms of Shiv being replaced with the countermeasures. I don't happen to like it. I really don't. Because you've got to think about play style and how I use it in situations for kiting. It's far superior in the situations which I'm thinking of. It's just... I could do a montage to help explain, but I'm just not that motivated enough to do that. But all that is immaterial. Whatever changes they do to engineering, I do not like. over time, give me enough time, I can get used to it. It should not be a problem. But these gearing changes, I'm telling you, it's on a different level. It's kind of... It's this RNG. I'm not doing it. I won't do it. In my mind, I've decided I'm going to give them until February. Whether it's the beginning of February, the middle of February, the end of February. If there's still RNG around that time, that is going to be it. I'm going to be done. I'm going to be finished. There will be no more Escali. There will be no more Angry Sniper. The Angry Sniper would have got so angry that he's quit. Both my accounts will be closing. It's going to be that simple. And the gearing, in terms of the PvP gear, well, it's like, unless they do something, PvE is already going to have a head start. Like, well, see, I'll be reading the forums too much. The chances are the gear will be getting better than the current stuff. I know I'm rambling a bit here, and I'm gonna have to quickly say, this vid, I'm having to view the awful videos up, you know, obviously because you're seeing it as well. But I normally view these videos as I do the commentary in full quality. The awful at once going on, I've had to put it at a quarter quality, and it's still slow. It's a bit lagging, so everything is a bit odd for me. But it's based. I'm just hoping with these four, this random generating crap is bad. It's just not good. It should never have been even a thought in their mind to bring it back. And when it comes to the gear in question, the fact that PvP and PvE, it's simple. PvEers do PvE, they get their gear. PvPers do PvP, they get their gear. You do PvE and PvP, great, you get 2 sets. It's really not a problem. I mean, look at the dev feed on the Star Wars forums, or their stream, sorry. What was it they said? It's unbelievable. They thought all these commendations, all of these tokens, was far too complicated. They want to simplify it. It's like, hello McFly. You couldn't get that much simpler. It's just crazy. The explanation for why they are doing it is just not up to scratch. It's really not. Ugh. I have to say, I can't see them changing their minds. I can see them just ploughing on ahead and doing whatever they like. I'm going to miss Hutball, that's for damn sure. Yep, it looks like defeat, 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 and a victory! Hey, so, that's not bad. So, I'm going to ask you to take care, keep sniping, have fun, and maybe I'll see you again, I'm not sure. But goodbye for now.